This video is going to be just a quick how to use a rivet gun. Welcome to Shane's Main Shop, where I cover a wide variety of topics such as how to, home improvement, some auto repair, some woodworking videos, as well as I do some funny videos of my life stories, and if I go away, I try and get some video of some of the places I go. So anyways, thanks for swinging by and stick around. You're trying to connect a couple pieces of metal together, and they're very easy to use. First thing you got to do is drill your holes. Now I'm just going to use a couple pieces of sheet metal here, and I got to put a drill bit in here, and it has to be the proper size drill bit for the rivet that you're using. So once you have that, then you're going to go ahead and drill your holes. So this is something you would do if you were trying to make a, let's say you don't have a welder or something like that, and you need to fix a piece, put a piece of metal on your car and patch a hole. This would be a way to do that. So you need a hole in both pieces, so there's that one. And then we'll put a hole right here. Depending on what you're trying to do, how thick the metal is, how much you have to go through. If you shorter ones, but fatter, so a little bit stronger for bigger holes. So there's all different choices, and there's more than this. This is just a few to choose from. And depending on what size you choose, the rivet gun comes with several tips here that you would change out. So it comes with a little tool here, so that you would just use this to change out the tips, put the proper tip on for the proper rivet that you are using. So in this case, I already have the right one on there. So what I'm going to do is you put the rivet in there. You open this up here. You got this thing that's holding in the pliers together to be in the box, and once you open that up, this allows this to go in all the way so it's flush. So you definitely want that all the way in. Then the next thing you want to do is put it through one of the holes. Alright, so once you have your hole drilled and the pop rivet in the gun, you want to put it through the first one, and you can see I got a really snug hole, which the tighter the hole the better. In this case it's really tight, but that's okay. As long as you can get that rivet through. And then you're going to want to, of course, if this is up against the car, this wouldn't be all loose like this. And then you got to get it through the other one. I'm just going to stick it back on here, because I can just push it through like that, nice and easy. And we'll just put it any old way, doesn't matter. The key to this is to make sure you're pushing so these pieces of metal are squeezed together as much as possible as you're operating your rivet gun. And to do that, you just want to pump the rivet gun, and I'll do it a couple times here. When you open it up, you want to make sure, again, this drops back down on that rivet pin. Alright, so I'm going to stop right there. It's not done, but I just kind of want to show you what's happening. You can see on the back side, it's starting to squat that rivet and pull it up tight against the back part of the second sheet of metal here. So you're going to go again. And eventually what's going to happen is that. And if I open this up, the pin is going to come out. This is a spent rivet, no longer needed. This part here you would throw away. And then the top surface is relatively flush. So if you had to do some bond or whatever, it's relatively easy to cover that up. And then the underneath, you have this rivet that's been squatted down, and it's holding this in place. And you can see, obviously there's only one in there, so it'll pivot, but it is on there, solid. So if you were to put 2 or 3 in something like this, you could seal a hole relatively easy, and relatively inexpensively too. So that's pretty much how you use a rivet gun. It's not really nothing special to it. This is a hand rivet gun. You can get air ones too if you're doing a lot of it, but definitely not something you need for most people. And you can buy them in a small little kit like this, and then of course you can go buy rivets of any size, really, as long as your rivet gun will accept it. One of the tips will accept the rivet size that you buy. And then you can really do a lot of stuff with it. It doesn't have to be car repair. It could be anything. So if you don't have a welder, but you got to join some metal together, or even plastic or stuff like that, this rivet gun will work for that purpose. Anyways, thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Please like, subscribe, and come back often for more videos, and share. There'll be a couple of videos up in the corner here you can choose from, and the subscribe button down over here. Thanks a lot, and as always, have a great day.